And due to some technical problem, there was a delay in this session, and we are waiting for the expert for this session to join. I think he might be joining in just a few minutes. I request the participants to please be patient with us because of this technical problem. We had to delay it. Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, Yogesh, sir. Sir, your mic is on mute. Yes, sir. Good afternoon, sir. Sir, still your mic is on mute, sir. Yes, sir, it's audible now. Good afternoon, sir. Sir, shall I introduce you? So we have with us Mr. Yogesh Shirsagar sir with us today for the third session of the second day on of faculty development program on new approaches in geotechnical earthquake engineering. Yogesh sir is working as a lecturer for last 15 years at KK Wagh Polytechnic Nashik. He is teaching English and communication, soft skills, management skills, entrepreneurship development, literature, content writing, and so on. He has conducted trainings for students and faculties on soft skills, communication skills, spoken English, teaching of English, entrepreneurship development. Also, faculty trainings at AICTE, Atal FDPs, and short term training programs. He is a practitioner of Sahaj Yoga since 15 years. He has conducted several training sessions on Sahaj Yoga and youth empowerment, and with prominent interest areas of listening music and literature and trekking. We welcome you, sir, to this faculty development program organized by the Civil Engineering Department of IPS Academy, Institute of Engineering and Sciences, Indore. We are thankful that you could manage time out of your busy schedule and you could take the session in this program. Thank you so much, sir. I request you to please
Yeah.
take over the session.
Thank you. I hope I'm audible.
Yes, sir.
I just wanted to share my presentation, but I'm not able to see the window where I can share it. Anyway, we'll continue in a manner. Uh, just give me a minute so that I can connect you back. I request the participants to hold for 2 minutes more.
And due to some connectivity issue at his end, Yogesh sir will be joining very shortly. We request the participants to please be patient with us because technical constraints are out of our command. So we request you to please bear with us. He will be joining very shortly.
Hello, ma'am. Myself Ashish. Uh, Actually, Yogesh sir is trying to join. By that time, can I continue this session?
So shall I make you a presenter, sir?
Yeah, you can.
Sir, are you a presenter now?
Just a minute. Yes, I am able to share. Just a minute.
Yes, sir.
Are you
Yes,
able
sir.
to view the presentation, ma'am?
Yes, sir. Your screen is visible.
Okay. So, shall I continue, ma'am?
Yes, sir. Please. Yes, sir.
Okay. Uh, Thank you, ma'am, and thank you all the participants and uh, all those who are present here. Now we are going to present a session on Sahaja Yoga meditation. Actually, we are all aware that the present day crisis, COVID-19 and all, has increased the importance of meditation and all the things that are relating to our health. So the meditation is basically helpful for health also, for our concentration also, for our career also, and for a peaceful and balanced life also. So we'll go into the details of the meditation actually, and we are all aware that nowadays yoga is wrapping up its place in our day-to-day life, and yoga days are yoga international yoga day is getting celebrated, and all the things are happening right now. So this has given a lot of importance to yoga. So uh, we are quite aware what sort of importance yoga is now having. So we will discuss about Sahaj Yoga meditation. So just a minute. So there is a what is the meaning of the yoga, and is it really related to really able to give us a good personality, whether meditation is different and yoga is different. All those questions will be answered in a short period of time now, and we will not get into the details so much. We will be focusing on practical aspect of the yoga or meditation. So we will go to the meaning of the yoga. So nowadays, this WhatsApp, the media, social content, our previous knowledge, uh, all these things have churned a lot about yoga. But the real meaning of yoga we do not know. Yoga means the union of what we do not know. And as per media, as per TV, we see that yoga is asanas, pranayams, etc. And meditation, we see that we are sitting at what we think that meditation is a different thing, yoga is a different thing. They both are not at all related to each other. Meditation means somebody is sitting at a particular place, calm and quiet, away from all the problems and worries of this world. So this is what we think about the meaning of the meditation. But actually, the meditation and yoga are one and the same thing. So we'll learn about that. That the first and foremost thing that comes to us is, why should I do meditation? Is it right time for me to do a meditation? Whether it will be really helpful or I will become addict to that. All these things come to our mind. So there are many things as per our the contents of our life. We see different situations and we face different situations, and as per those situations, we are having different type of competition. Everybody is having different type of stresses, different types of negative thoughts, different type of health problems. All these things are there. Parents aspirations are there, career objectives are there. All what happens that when all these things come together, they make our life miserable. There is a lot of problems, lot of troubles right now due to the rise of the COVID-19 cases in past 2 years. So all these things create a lot of stresses in our life. So how to cope up with that stress? Whether and day by day, stress is going to increase in our life. When we were in our childhood,
there was not as much stress as we are facing right now. And after some days or after some years, we will face much more stress in our life. Uh, whether we are students, whether we are parents, whether we are members of the family, the problems are going to increase day by day. So what is the solution to that? The solution is to do the meditation. So as such, there is no time in our life, and I think that uh, any time we are going to start meditation is the right time for starting the meditation. So all these things we are all aware of. I'm just giving a slight view of all these things, what all the things that we are facing right now. Now, what about the Sahaj Yoga? The the type of meditation that we will discuss today is the name is Sahaj Yoga meditation, and the Sahaj Yoga meditation was founded by Sri Mataji Nirmala Devi. The name Sahaj Yoga, Sahaj means very simple, and yoga means the union. So there are two different meanings to the Sahaj Yoga. Actually, what does yoga mean? Yoga means the union of your own self with the all pervading power. The all pervading power we know by different names. We may give the name of God to it as per our religion. Maybe we are Hindu, we are Muslim, we are Christian, we are Sikh, we are Parsis. That doesn't depend. We can say as if it is a cosmic power, the power of the nature, the power that controls this universe, the only omnipotent, omnipresent power that is surrounding us. So yoga means the whatever energy we have, whatever consciousness we have, when it is united with the this cosmic power, then actual yoga happens. And when it comes to the Sahaj Yoga, it is very simplified form of this union. There is another meaning to the Sahaj Yoga. Sahaj means Sahaj, as per Sanskrit meaning, it is born within us. That yoga or the union is born within us. As such, it is within us, but we are not aware of it. So we will not go much into the details of the meaning, but we will think that Sahaj Yoga is a very simple form of yoga, very easy to do. Anybody can do, irrespective of caste, creed, religion, and it doesn't take much more time because all of us are busy in our lives. We all have different types of problems, and we cannot give 1 hour 2 hour for meditation, otherwise we will left out of the current race or current competitions. Or if anybody sits for 1 hour meditation, everybody will think what he is doing. So we do not have that much amount of time to give for meditation or yoga. So this Sahaj Yoga has taken all into account all these things, and Sri Mataji has started this yoga back in 1970, and it is very simple. Now it is spread across around 150 countries, accepted by WHO and accepted by science. There are many persons who have done PhD and all sort of research into this yoga, and we all aware that whenever meditate anything goes out of our country, it is tasted inside other countries. Like grapes are going outside of our country, they are all tasted. They are tested for sugar, chemical content, everything. So this meditation was also tested by all the countries. Research was done on meditation or this Sage Yoga, and when they found that it is useful for them, then only they have accepted the this form of meditation. Okay, so one more thing to say that Sahaj Yoga is absolutely free, and the meditation is very simple, and there are no charges, and nothing like membership compulsion as such about the Sahaj Yoga. So to know what Sahaj Yoga is, we have to know our subtle system that is within us, and we can see the person, and inside our spinal cord there are 7 energy centers, and these energy centers are known by different names like Muladhara Chakra, Swadhisthana Chakra, Nabhi Chakra, Heart Chakra, etc. So, in medical science, if we go into details in the medical science, this the name of the chakra, uh, they are given different names like pelvic plexus, Muladhara Chakra, aortic plexus, Swadhisthana Chakra, uh, then cardiac plexus is heart chakra. So each and every plexus is given an known, each and every chakra is given a name in medical science, also medical terminology also. As such, if we see, um, the human body was created in a very beautiful manner by God Almighty, and the central control of our body was kept inside our brain, because brain takes all the decisions and everything. So central control was kept in the brain, and the nerves that are coming out of the brain were passed through each and every part of our body through these chakras and through the spinal cord. And whenever there was a bunch of nerves, or a collection of the bunch of nerves, that part became the chakra. So it is very simple to identify a chakra inside our body, and the system is same in each and every being of the universe. Means any person, maybe he's American, Indian, um, European, this system of chakras or system of the spinal cord is one and the same. So yes, these 7 chakras are manifested inside our body, and these chakras are controlling different organs or different parts of our body. In addition to these chakras, there is one more thing we can find in the second diagram. We can see the Kundalini, the energy that resides within us, and it is situated uh, near to the our sacrum bone at the end of our spinal cord. And this energy is known in the bone in which this energy resides is known as the sacrum bone. Sacrum means Greek, and the sacrum bone is the word given by the medical science. So they are most of the words that have come to the medical science have come from the Greek terminology, and even our ancient persons, they were also aware of this energy, so they have given the name that it something sacred is residing inside your body, and that energy is in the form of coils or kundals, we can say. So it is called as the kundalini. Now, from where this energy has come from? When we were in our mother's womb, and around after 3.5 months, that energy comes inside us. Initially, we are in the form of a potus, so it is a only collection of cells. And when this energy comes inside us, then different organs of our body, maybe heart, lungs, stomach, intestines, all these parts are made by this energy. And after making all these parts, then this energy goes into a sleeping state, and so we are not aware of this energy. Whenever you see a child, maybe 6 months, 1 year old, you can see a pulsation on the top of his head, that you can see that it is pulsating, top of his head is pulsating. The reason is that this energy tries to be in contact with the divine energy or the natural energy at that time. But once this brain, our brain gets closed, we can say in Hindi there is word talu bharna. जब ये तालु हमारा भर जाता है, then there is no connection. So this energy slowly drops and comes inside our the sacrum bone area, and so we are not aware. So we think that this is our bag, this is our toys, this is our mother, this is our father, and all these things. So we are not aware of this the cosmic power which is controlling all the nature, all the universe, and also all of us. So this is all about the Kundalini energy. Also, these energy center are controlling different organs. At the same time, they are giving us different. Third energy center gives us peace. Fourth energy center gives us love and compassion. So If a person, in a person who is having good Muladhara chakra, or whose first chakra is all right, he is having the quality of the innocence. He is innocence, we can say. Innocent. The second energy center gives us the quality of the creativity. Like painters or the singers, these persons are having the quality of the creativity. Our second energy center is working very fine inside those persons. So each person is having different combinations, and we have different qualities. When we go into the society, we go into different parts of our life. So how this energy helps us, how this energy rises, we can see in this short presentation. You can see that when we do meditation, when we do yoga, this energy is automatically risen up. It rises up and it goes through the different energy centers. Now you can see that this energy is getting awakened. So the first energy center is also awakened at the time with the help of this energy. Now this energy goes to the second energy center, that is the Swadhisthana chakra. Then this energy goes to the third energy center, that is Nabhi. Then this energy goes to fourth energy center, that is Anahat, or we can say heart, and slowly it goes on rising. And this actually happens when we are in meditation. How this happens, we will come to uh, know in next 10 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes. Now it goes to the Agya chakra inside our brain, and after that it goes to the last energy center, that is the Sahasrara chakra, which is the most important energy center of our body. Through this energy center, this when this energy center opens, or when this chakra opens, our kundalini, or we are connected with the divine energy which is controlling all this in you. So yoga or meditation helps us actually to get into contact with the divine energy. Then now we have the question that what happens, what will happen to us, because all of us have limited energy. When we are connected with the divine energy, or the unlimited energy, or the natural energy, we are actually aware of our own self. Now we are not aware whether we should do good things or bad things. We live in a correct way of what is the correct way of our life. So all these questions are answered, and at the time you become very dynamic person. These energies, when these energy centers are awakened, these qualities like innocence, creativity, peace, love, and compassion, these they come automatically to you. You become a perfect individual. Your personality improve in a great way. The second thing that happens, that these energy centers are controlling different organs of our body. So whatever may be the problem inside our body, whatever may be the uh, diseases that are inside our body, this energy tries to cure them by restoring all our organs to their original state. But this happens very slowly, and many people have found out that many diseases that they were having have been cured with the help of meditation. So all these things happen. Again, you get a feeling of peace, tranquility inside us. So all these things will happen to you. Okay. So why these are the reasons why that help us to do meditation. The first thing is health improvement. Then there are behavior improvement. We have a relaxed and enjoying attitude towards life. Even though we may be having bad habits, we automatically get away from that. Again, for students, it is very important to improve the concentration and memory. So the second energy center, that is Swadhisthana, is useful for concentration, and the sixth energy center, that is Agya Chakra, is important for memory. So once these energy centers are awakened, we find out that Our concentration and memory are getting improved day by day. And there are many more benefits that we cannot mention here. It will take a lot of time if we discuss about the actual benefits of the meditation. Now we will all go to the meditation part. This all we have learned about the yoga and the meditation and the Kundalini energy and the chakra. So even if you have not understood some part of this, even if some of you may find it difficult to know the name of chakra and all. It is not at all required. We will all go into the meditation first. So how to do the meditation? Uh, Meditation, you have to do three simple steps. I am showing these three steps to you, and after doing these three steps, uh, you will all go into the meditation. Okay. So what are these three steps? We will first find out. So I request all of you, even though some of you have not understood the earlier part or the names of chakras, please leave it away. The This part is very important. We all will do meditation for next 10 minutes only, and for that you do not need to sit on ground. You can sit on chair also. It is very easy to do these three steps. The person shown in this ppt is sitting on ground, so it doesn't matter actually. So you can sit on chair, and you have to do three steps only. The first step is you have to put your right hand on the left part of your heart. Then next step is to put your right hand on the forehead area, and the third step is to keep your right hand on the top of your head. So these are the three steps. After placing your hand on top of head, you have to move the move your hand in a clockwise direction on your head, and after that you have to take it away, slightly away, 4 inches 5 inches from the top of your head. These are the only three steps that you have to do. Now we can see the all these three steps um, uh, in front of you. The first step we will do. But listen that all the three steps you have to do by keeping your eyes closed. I will tell you when to open your eyes. It will need only 5 minutes of time. I request all the participants and senior faculty members, those who are here, to follow the three-step guided meditation. Okay. We have now the photo of Sri Mataji Nirmala Devi, who is the founder of Sahaj Yoga. Sri Mataji has taken part in the freedom struggle. She has lived along with Gandhiji. Her husband, Sri Chandrika Prasad Srivastav, was personal assistant of Sri Lal Bahadur Shastri when he was Prime Minister. So he was PA to the Prime Minister. So Sri Mataji has lived a very normal life, and she is from Shalivan dynasty. So there are many more things that I can tell you about Sri Mataji, but we have taken her photograph just to show our respect for the things that she has taught us. Okay. uh, During meditation I will take some prayers. So in those prayers I will take the name of Sri Mataji. You can say the name of like you can say the name of Ganesha, you can say the name of Allah, you can say the name of Christ. If you think you can find it difficult to take the name of Sri Mataji, or if you don't want to take the name of Sri Mataji. So it depends on you. So it doesn't depend on any religion as such. We respect all the religions. Okay. So the first step, you have to sit on chair. If you are sitting on chair, if you are sitting on ground, sit on ground. No problem at all. Keep your eyes closed. Keep your eyes closed. Keep your eyes closed right now. Put your both hands with palm facing upwards on your lap. Be relaxed. Even if you do any step in a wrong way, doesn't matter. Put your right hand on your left part of your heart. Keep your eyes closed and say, श्री माता जी, I am pure spirit. श्री माता जी, आपकी कृपा से मैं शुद्ध आत्मा हूँ. श्री माता जी, आपकी कृपा से मैं शुद्ध आत्मा हूँ. श्री माता जी, आपकी कृपा से मैं शुद्ध आत्मा हूँ. मैं शुद्ध आत्मा हूँ. Now keep your right hand on your forehead and we will forgive each and everybody, including your own self. You please say, Shri Mataji, please forgive me, including myself. Sorry, Shri Mataji, please forgive me. I have forgiven everybody, including myself. Shri Mataji, please forgive me. I have forgiven everybody, including myself. Or you can say, Oh God, please forgive me. I have forgiven everybody, including myself. हे ईश्वर, मैं स्वयं को क्षमा करता हूँ, मैं सबको क्षमा करता हूँ, आप भी कृपया मुझे क्षमा कीजिए. अपनी आंखें बंद रखनी है. Now the last part of the step, put your right hand on top of your head and say, Shri Mataji, please give me my self-realization. Please awaken the energy within me. Shri Mataji, please connect me with the divine energy. श्री माता जी, कृपया मुझे मेरा आत्म साक्षात्कार प्रदान करें. मेरे अंदर स्थित ईश्वरीय शक्ति का ज्ञान और उसका अनुभव मुझे प्रदान करें. श्री माता जी, मेरे अंदर स्थित ईश्वरीय शक्ति का ज्ञान और उसका अनुभव मुझे प्रदान करें. अपने दाहिने हाथ को धीरे धीरे 7 times क्लॉकवाइज घुमाना है. मूव योर राइट हैंड in a clockwise fashion on the top of your head 7 times. Those who have completed 7 times can slowly take their hand away from the head, then again bring it back towards head, again move it away from head. You will feel cool breeze, hot breeze coming out of your head. Silently try to feel that. Keep your eyes closed. You will feel cool breeze or hot breeze coming from the top of your head area. Put your right hand on your lap. Check it with your left hand. अपने बाएं हाथ से इसको चेक करें. अपने बाएं हाथ को अपने सिर के ऊपर लेके जाएं और ऊपर नीचे करके देखिए, 4-5 इंच ऊपर लेके जाएं, 4-5 इंच नीचे लेके आए. You will feel a soothing, cool or hot breeze coming out from the top of your head. Now put your left hand in your lap, keep your eyes closed, and go into the state of meditation. You will feel a very soothing feeling inside yourself. You will feel your thought process is completely stopped. If you take your attention to the top of your head, you will feel cool breeze or something is coming out of your head. Some of us may feel a very calm and peaceful feeling inside them. If you take your attention to your palms, you will feel something is coming out from the center of your palm or from the tip of your fingers. It may be hot, it may be cold, it may be slightly gentle breeze of wind coming out of your hands. Very soothing and calm. So we are all now in a state of actual meditation and peace. Now slowly, slowly open your eyes. You may not feel uh, that you should open your eyes. So you may have different feelings. Some of you have felt cool breeze on left hand. Some of you have felt right hand. One hand is hot, one hand is cool. Both hands are cool or both hands are hot. These are different feelings depending on the system, the nature of the system inside you. Again, these chakras are also represented by different points on your body or on your fingertips. So we'll go to the next part. Again, you can find out what is happening inside you. You can put the hand the way Shrimataji has put on top of your head, and you will find cool breezes again coming. Even though you have opened your eyes, then also this cool breeze is coming out, cool or hot breeze. Don't touch your head. Keep it keep some distance, 4 inches, 5 inches. Some of you may feel it even though you move it around 1 feet, 2 feet. Even then also you feel the cool breeze is coming out very with very force from your body. This is the sign of the rising of the kundalini or the awakening of the kundalini energy within us. So this energy has risen now. So your experience may be cool breeze on hands, on head, it may be hot breeze, it may be peace or calmness inside. Some of you have felt that your head has become heavy. Some may have felt tingling sensation on your hand. So this is person to person, depending on the condition of the chakras and depending on the condition of the subtle system within you, you may have different sensation. But the perfect sensation is cool breeze coming out of your head and coming out of your hands and coming out of your the fingertips. These indicates that your uh, all the chakras or all the energy centers, or you can say all the organs inside your body are functioning well, and also you are mentally and emotionally stable. So we'll go to the next part, but before that, before going to the that part, we'll go to the how you have felt this, how why you have felt this, and what is the you how to use this energy or how to use this meditation at your home uh, now. So you can see in this diagram that first energy center, it is orange in color. So on your fingertip you can see one number with a orange dot. So this energy center, the condition of this energy center is felt inside your spinal cord also, and at the same time you can feel it in on your palm area also. So cool breeze coming out from point 1 shows that the first energy center or the Muladhara chakra is working all right. In the same way, the second energy center, the Swadhisthana chakra, is represented by yellow color. So it is represented on both thumbs. Third energy center is green in color, you can see, and it is represented by the middle finger, and so on. So the condition of your chakras is indicated directly when you are meditating. So hot sensation shows that your chakra is having some problem. Even suppose you may have taken some food that is heavy yesterday night, and you are now feeling indigestion or some acidity is there. So immediately when you start meditating, you will feel hot sensation coming out from the middle finger. So it is perfect like that one. Those who are having the trouble of diabetes, the second energy center is in trouble because insulin is not produced in a correct way. So the second energy center becomes hampered, and you will feel the hot breeze coming out from your thumb area. So it is so much perfect like that one. Those having the blood pressure problem, they will feel hot breeze coming out from their last finger, you can say, the opposite to the finger opposite to the thumb, the red one. So we come to know the actual condition of our chakras or actual condition of our organs when we start meditating. So the first and the foremost thing that happens within us is that the health improves. Now there are also two, you can say, the pipelines inside our body. You can see like that, a vertical pipeline like things. So the blue one is called as the Ida Nadi. This nadi or this nervous system, these are all the nervous system. There are three nervous system inside our body. The blue one is the left sympathetic nervous system, left channel you can say, and it is called as Ida Nadi. The right one is yellow one, and it is called as the Pingala Nadi by when we come to the yoga, and it is also called as right sympathetic nervous system. And the central one is the autonomous nervous system, or we can say the automatic nervous system, so which is not under our control. So the left channel gives us the feelings of the past. Also, it gives us all the emotions. It gives us all the emotions. So far, science has not come to the emotion part. because science deal with the research and all those things, so they don't know how our behavior is related to our body, or what happens inside our body. So the left channel is dedicated to our emotions and our behavior. The right channel is for the physical part of the physical energy, and the central channel is the balance of the left and the right channel. So when these chakras become all right, they bring into the balance left and right channel, and your emotions, or you can say your mental side, becomes all right, and right channel means your physical problems, they go all away, and you become all right physically also. So these are all the benefits of the meditation. Again, we can say these are useful for improvement of concentration, memory, giving away bad habits, peacefulness inside our community, inside the family, and so on. There are so many benefits of meditation. Um, we'll not talk much about that. So what we will do, how to do it at home. Now we have done meditation right now. Okay, how to do it at home. So this is the way of doing at home. The person is sitting uh, on chair, and you have to put both your hands on your lap, and just keep your eyes closed, and now put your attention on the top of your head area. You do not have to repeat the steps that we have done now. Like, we have kept our hand on heart, we have kept our hand on forehead area, we have kept our hand on top of your head. You do not have to do these steps. You have to do like this one. You can sit on ground, you can sit on chair, put your both hands with palm facing upwards, and just keep your eyes closed and go into meditation. What actually meditation means is the gap between the two thoughts. As because of the kundalini, your agya chakra gets open, and you are able to control your thoughts slowly and slowly. So there will be gap of 1 second, 2 second between two thoughts, and slowly this gap will increase. This gap is the actual part of the meditation. So when you are not thinking, this energy will again rise. It will go to each and every energy center, nourish them, and try to clear all the problems inside that chakra, inside the organ that is controlled by that chakra, and you will feel a cooling sensations day by day. In the starting, you may have too much thoughts, you may have hot sensations, depending on the system of your body. But slowly, within 15 days or 1 month, you will find out that you have become a cool person. Your hands are emitting cool vibrations. Also, your head is emitting cool vibrations. And at the same time, your behavior, your attitude towards life will become positive and enjoying. So these are all the benefits of the meditation. Another part, that there are no restriction on food or other things of your life. You have to follow normal routines of your life. You have to can do, if you are a student, you can you have to perform your duties as a student. If you are in a family, you have to perform all the duties of your family. So these all things meant for the balance, because families gives us actual balance inside a society. So this is another part, but we will not go to. You have to follow the simple steps that I have told you. You have to just keep your hands on your palm, in your lap, and go into the meditation. We'll do at the end of the session. We'll do only 2 minutes of meditation. So again, the various qualities of chakras are enumerated here. Uh, there is chakras, names of the plexuses: pelvic, aortic, solar, cardiac, cervical is given here. Names of the chakras is also given. You can find out the qualities of these chakras inside this diagram. So all these we can learn later on. But the first and foremost thing is you have to learn the doing meditation. Now, how much time we have to go give for meditation? It is the only the 10 minutes. 10 minutes of meditation is sufficient. 10 minutes in the morning and 10 minutes in the evening. Even before taking brush, or after washing your teeth and all, you can go for meditation. There is no binding as such. You can take your bath before bath you can do, after bath also you can do, or as such there is no time limit, or what you can correct time for the meditation. But if you do it in the morning, it will be very helpful to you. And at the same time, at the end of day, even if you go into bed and you do 5 to 10 minutes of meditation, it will be helpful to you. So there are the various myths in mind about the meditation. So the first and the foremost thing is this is not the right time. I will do it later. But I think COVID has cleared all our doubts, and this is the right time. You have to go into go for meditation. Um, what we have learned that although all the friends that were following Sahaj Yoga meditation, they were not at all harmed during this COVID-19 crisis. This is what I don't want to um, do marketing of this Sahaj Yoga meditation, but it is actually true. This is all we have felt, and we have found out from all our none of our friends have been harmed too much. Some of may have were required to get admitted, but they all came back within 8 days, 10 days, etc. So there is um, lot of this meditation boosts our immunity in a great way. The third, our was fourth energy center, that is Anahat Chakra, is responsible for creating immunity against all sorts of diseases, maybe cancer or maybe the cold also. So when this energy center improves, it gives us lot of immunity. We are all taking medicines and all food supplements. I'm not saying that don't take those supplements. Of course, you have to take those supplements also. You have to take vaccine also. But at the same time, if you are doing meditation, you are strong. Your energy center that gives you immunity is built very in a very perfect way if you are doing following meditation. The second thing is I have to enjoy life, not now, but meditation is actual enjoyment. We all live in a perfect family way. We all go for picnics and all sort of things. We all are doing our jobs. So there is nothing like that you have to do leave something. So meditation is actually the correct form of enjoyment, we can say. And the third excuse is it requires too much time, not possible. But it requires only 10 minutes, and 10 minutes for your own self. Because all of your life we are running for our children, our parents, and all the society also. But you have to give 10 minutes of time to your own self, because if you are not healthy, if you are not all right, there is no meaning if you earn lots of money at all as such. So then again, I will have to change my eating habits. No, not at all. Whatever you are eating, veg, non-veg, doesn't matter. The thing is how you behave is important, not the food that you eat. And then again, we think that we are not that type of clean and neat person. Everybody is having something problematic within us. With the help of meditation, we are able to get rid of this, get rid of all those bad things. Okay. So these are all things. Now there are websites that uh, that will help you learn this meditation. Sahajoga.org.in or premeditation.com. There are meditation centers all over the world, all over the country also, and they are all voluntary and no fees charged. Then there are follow programs are there, and also the toll-free helpline number is 1800 is for Sage Yoga meditation. You can call there, and you will learn about meditation. Also, there is one more channel, Learning Sahaj Yoga Meditation. Learning Sahaj Yoga is a YouTube channel created for learning these Sahaj Yoga meditation. Everything about Sahaj Yoga, every tutorial of Sahaj Yoga is available online in Learning Sahaj Yoga YouTube channel. You can go directly over there and you can learn full form of full meditation. All the help is there. Even though you are having some diseases, some problems, then also the help the you can go for the helpline. Also, you can go to the meditation centers. Meditation centers are for 1 hour in a week. in your nearby areas, you can go for that. So all the resources are available to you. So these are you can go for that. And now we'll go to the last part, how you all have felt, and if there are any questions, we would like to definitely answer for your questions. So that's all from our side. Now I would like to ask all the participants what all of you have felt. Those who have felt cool breeze, hot breeze, whatever feeling, you can share also. Or if you have any questions about this meditation, about the stress relief, how it helps stress relief, you can ask right now.
The participants, if you have any questions, you are most welcome to interact. You can unmute yourself or you can also type in the chat box. Sir, it was a very wonderful feeling. The way you had instructed doing the different steps of Sahaj Yoga was very subtle, very nice. And personally, sir, I felt some a combination of hot and cold, both the things,
Yeah.
from my head and hands as well. So
Okay.
sometimes I was feeling hot, sometimes I was feeling cold.
Yeah. So it's the start of your actual meditation. The energy has risen within you. It's like you have to keep oiling. We can say what you can say. Diya, the oiling. The you have to put oil into the diya to keep so that it gives light daily. So meditation is giving putting oil into that one. So all of you should start doing meditation for 10 minutes only. It's sufficient. 10 minutes in the morning and 10 minutes in the evening. When you are starting the meditation, it will happen that for 2 days, 4 days, you will not do meditation. Again, one day you will find that you have not done it for 4 days. Now you have what I can do. Should I leave? But it will happen for first 6 months. I can say. And once you have that desire to continue with the meditation, and you find the benefits of the meditation, then only you will be able to continue. But or even if you go to outside for some tours and all, it happens that you are away from the meditation. But don't try to stop, don't try to get away from meditation. Once you have this in your life, you will find each and everything easy, each and everything as an enjoyment in your life. If you have any questions, you can write in chat box, or you can just post your feelings, or you can say what you have felt. Like madam have said that she has got hot and cold sensation uh, on her hand, on her head. That if even if you share that part, it will be sufficient.
So how can we use this Sahaj Yoga for dealing with stress?
That part I have not explained actually. Actually, uh, the stress is not outside. The stress is within us, and it is because of the continuous thought process. The thoughts are bombarded by our mind, one after another. If you say, if you ask a top person, a top actor, actress, or any top person, industrialist, to stop thoughts for 5 minutes, it is very difficult for him. So it is possible only when the Agya Chakra, that is inside our forehead area, is opened by the Kundalini. Now this is opened by your Kundalini right now. So depending on the opening of your Agya Chakra, you are able to stop the thought process. Once you are able to stop the thought process, you are the master of the thoughts. So once you are a master of the thoughts, all the negative thoughts will automatically go away. Now there are positive thoughts only. And now you are able to control your thought. So whatever may be the situation, whatever may be the circumstances, you are stable like the rocks of Gibraltar. And you are control of your thought, you are in complete control of your own self. So once that happens by doing this meditation, you are able to cope up with any sort of situation, very difficult or very simple, whatever kind of situation is there, you are able to deal with that. And you will find and this is a practical thing, you all have to experience. I will request all of you to do meditation for 1 month at least, and you will find out on those days when you are doing meditation, you will find that your day is very fine. You are able to deal with everybody, and everybody is doing very fine with you. So it all happens automatically from inside you, because this energy has risen. There are auras inside our body and other person's body. So when these energy centers are awakened, uh, these frequencies, we can say, or these energy center emit energy, and it when it emits energy, it clears the problems that are surrounding us also. So these are the two effects that happen, that from inside your chakras are all right. So the circumstances does not hamper you, and at the same time these emit positive vibrations from your body, so others are also becoming positive when they come in contact with you. So these are the two effects that happen, and because of this you will find that you are totally out of stress within 1 month. I'm sure if you do it for 1 month, you will yourself find out that this is correct. And uh, I will say that don't go by my saying. You judge it, you do it for 1 month, you find out whether you are really out of stress, you are really able to cope the situation, then only you continue. It is not like that compulsion and membership and you will get stress relief, saying big things. It is not like that. Sage Yoga is very simple. You have to do the meditation, you find out its benefits, and you continue. Everything, every resource is available online, and you continue with that.
Thank you so much, sir. So we have a compliment from Vaishali ma'am. She says thank you so much for the session. It was very helpful. She will try to continue to do that, and she felt cold breeze on the left hand.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Sir, how can we inculcate this Sahaj Yoga habits into children, because they are very they don't sit at one place. They're always moving
Yes,
every
yes,
now and then,
yes, yes.
jumping. So how can we
Nowadays,
help children learn that?
this is a very big problem nowadays, and uh, once you start meditating, suppose now my wife is doctor, I am engineer. So we for throughout the day we are outside home. Nobody, my parents are with them only. So when we come in the evening, if we are fighting, me and my wife is fighting, then children will also start fighting. What happens that when we come home after taking tea and all, we sit for meditation for 15 minutes. So uh, when they were very children were around 1 or 2 years of age, they play around us. They will not sit for meditation for first 1 2 years. But after that, they see that our parents are sitting for meditation. They are keeping themselves calm. So slowly they will say, "Papa, I also want to sit." So uh, for as a part of fun, they will sit for 10 minutes or 5 minutes along with you. But after once this happens daily, when they become 4 years, 5 years old, they actually start doing meditation. And when they get into meditation, you don't have to worry about them. They will know what part of media to they should see. They should see YouTube. What part of YouTube should, what kind of habits they should go for. They will all learn, but you have to be stabilize them into the meditation. Once this happens, everything will become all right. They will also go for right part of study. They will know how to behave with parents, how to behave with their friends. All these things will come automatically. So this way you have to bring them into meditation. So first of all, parents have to do meditation. Then only children will do meditation. Yeah, because because all we are in the family, so many of our friends are doing meditation. So same kind of situation is there. Yeah, for if both the parents are sitting for meditation, automatically children will learn meditation.
So like we have always seen that some people keep chanting Om and all these things. So do we also have to chant during that meditation process? Or you just
No,
have to be very quiet?
you have to sit quietly. Once you once you close your eyes, you will find that your attention is going to your college, to yesterday, to 10 days before something, some problem may have occurred inside your life, in your life. So you will think of that. Or suppose there is exam, so children will think what how they will give the exam, what will happen after 10 days, or anything like that. You start revolving around the thoughts. You have to bring you have to come into the present situation. Right now there are no thoughts as such. Even though you are working, there are no thoughts as such. You have to concentrate on your thought, on your work only. Suppose now I am presenting, but if I am thinking about my job, or thinking at what time my wife will come and we will go for market and all these things. If those thoughts come into my mind right now, I am not able to present you in a proper way. So same way, if you are not in the present, you are not able to meditate properly. So when you sit for meditation, you don't have to think much. Just be relaxed. Give the time to your own self. Find where your attention is going and bring that attention back to your top of your head, because this is the Sahasrara chakra, the last energy center. And once you try to keep your attention here, automatically your thoughts will go away. There will be a short gap of 1 second, 2 seconds initially, but after 1 month meditation or 2 months of meditation, it will increase to 1 minute, 2 minutes, and later on it may go up to 5 minutes. So you will find that you will have a gap of 2 minutes, 3 minutes. That is sufficient. 1 minute gap is for if you sit for 10 minutes of meditation, a gap of 10 to 15 seconds also is sufficient for giving you the energy for your whole day. I think Yogesh sir has joined. He has shared a link with you. All the participants, those who want to learn more about the Sage Yoga meditation, they can fill the Google form, and we will contact you later on, or we will provide you the link to the resources that are available online. So we'll not contact you personally, but we'll try to share the whatever the resources that we have with you.
So we have the link shared in the chat box. All those participants who are interested, they can get in touch with Yogesh sir. There's a Google form link. You can fill it up, and you can definitely get guidance free of cost on his behalf. So that was a wonderful session, sir. Thank you so much for devoting your time, expertise, and guidance to us. It really awakened a new thought in our mind that we should definitely give some time to ourselves, because if we are healthy, then only we will be able to deal with all the problems and challenges and situations in our life. So it is really important to keep yourself healthy, and you can do this by just giving 10 minutes of time to yourself and doing Sahaj Yoga. Practicing it will be, you will be able to deal all sorts of situations into life, and that will also help you health wise also. That will improve the health challenges also. Thank you so much,
Thank you.
sir. On behalf of IPS Academy, we are very thankful to you and Yogesh sir for devoting your time and
I think
helping us out.
Yogesh sir, I think Yogesh sir want to speak.
Yes sir, please
Yogesh
sir.
sir.
No, sir, thank you. Actually, I would like to thank Dr. Amit and the whole team of IPS Academy because they have provided this opportunity to share this wonderful meditation with all the participants. And it was really nice experience with all of you. Because of some technical issues, I could not join initially, but I heard the whole session Ashish sir conducted. So thank you, Ashish sir, too, for taking this part. Thank you, ma'am.
Yes,
Thanks
thank
a
you
lot.
Ashish sir, and thank you Yogesh sir to you too. It was because of you that we got such a wonderful opportunity of having this experience of Sahaj Yoga.
Yep.
Thank you, sir.
Finally, would just request that all you should try this meditation, and so that you can enjoy the real bliss that is there in this meditation. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Definitely, sir. We will definitely, all the participants will definitely give it a try. And we hope to see sometime in future again.
Yeah, yeah, sure, sure. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, Yogesh sir. Thank you, Ashish sir.
Thank you.
So you have this Google link, Google form link. You can get in touch with Yogesh sir, Ashish sir. They will be happy to guide you regarding Sahaj Yoga. And definitely you should practice because just 10 minutes a day is not a big time. And you should devote this much time to keep yourself ready to face all the challenges in life. So that's for today. We will be seeing you again tomorrow at 10 a.m. for the third day of this faculty development program. Thank you for now.